Let's go back in the middle of town, see if we can finish selling off some of this stuff. Check some of the vendors, see if they've got anything that we might find useful. And we don't need 2 magnifiers. Get rid of the extra hammers. Get rid of the broom.
Farewell.
Let's see.
See if they ever fix this.
Greetings.
Oh, hello, love. Nice day for a little stroller on the market, isn't it? But it can all be ruined quickly with vicious brutes approaching on left and right. Are you having problems with strangers approaching you? Well, not particularly, but with Counselor Jake's murder on the loose, one can never be too careful. I'll bet my bottom dollar it was a testosterone-fueled madman who killed Counselor Jake. I'll be on my leave.
Bye.
You'll get completely different reactions from her if you talk to her with a male character. Back! Back, I say! What are you doing approaching a strange woman in public, you brute? Leave her elsewhere. I have no tolerance for harassment of a testosterone-addled lecher.
Bye.
That woman is certainly afraid of strange men. Afraid of strange men. Such a shame. She ought not to treat an entire half of the population as potential criminals. Agreed. Her stereotyping does far more harm than good.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese,
See what Bold gave us. I'm pretty sure. Initiative. Interesting.
a quiet day on the market, it seems. Greetings.
Check with the Fletcher, see if she has the retreat book we were looking for before. Wow. They really stocked her up on arrow stuff since the beta. Used to be lucky if she had like 2 or 3 arrows in her inventory. Now she's got 35 arrowheads, 20 arrow shafts. It's like playing a full-on ranger character is actually viable now. Alright, we'll buy that for now.
Bye.
I'm gonna hold off and put the point in marksman, but I do have the book for whenever I do.
A quiet day on the market, it seems.
Let's see, do we already have the shipless sailors? We'll head up that way in a minute.
Greetings.
Sword setters, eh? Right proper, we finally getting at hand. Things is chaos. If you've got a favorite sheep, best to fry her up now, for she goes and gets thieved in the night like my dear plump hogget, the finest in my herd. Tell me about yourself. Now that the herd gone, old Berta's scratching by like a hen till the next batch of beasties comes through. Where's your herd? I recently sold most of the tender loved ones to a trader headed north. Plenty of business that away these days. These miners must be preparing for a mighty great feast. Wish I could have a nibble of my darling dear darlings, all browned and spiced. About your stolen sheep. Yes, old Hoggett's been missing for more than a fortnight. I love that sheep, you know. Was planning to cook her into a fine midwinter night haggis myself. Do tell me if you hear anything about her. I plan on pursuing whoever stole her with my clever hand, with my cleaver in hand.
Bye.
Okay. Now if we go up here, Captain Jack. What are you staring at? Tell me about yourself. Captain Jack's the name. Though the title may be a bit generous at the moment. My crew ran off and I can't find enough hardy souls to help me reload the ship and sell off. What happened to your crew? The scallywags heard there's a silver in the Lucian mines. They abandoned ship like the lily-livered turkeys they are. Haven't seen them since the day we docked. Do you have any work for a trio of sailors? Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work? Just send them to me. Tell them there's a bit of coin and a lot of rum coming their way if they don't mind a bit of honest labor. I'll take my leave. Now we'll come up here to Mendius. You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You're the source hunter, are you not? The hero of the whole of Sicile is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest scrape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight. Let's check what he has to say real quick before we continue. Nothing of use. No, scratch that. It's just so much more of a delight. It's a... It is so much more than a delight. It's an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me in this very spot, so I am telling you about the utmost intriguing opportunity indeed. And you are? Mendius, at your service. What's my profession? Well, I'll tell you what I used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I save lives to be sure, but today I change them. About this opportunity you mentioned. Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of promise that is locked inside each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure? Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not? Quite right, adventure is what we live for. See here, you and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path, the rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such messy recompense, am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me the truth. Don't you sometimes wish you would earn more? Well, I can't say I haven't. Yes, some extra gold is always welcome. Indeed, gold is always welcome. And amongst the fabulous five, gold flows as freely as water does to the sea. Alright, sorry about that. Even so, my friend, matters of the pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get rightfully dreary sometimes, am I right? All those orders, investigating this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots, be your own boss? There's no shame in following directives if your master is worthy of your trust. True enough, we serve a just cause. So why wouldn't we follow our orders? Come now, I refuse to believe such uniquely skilled individuals would settle for a puppet's role. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? Of course I am. I could help you attain the dream, enact the change you deserve. And that's exactly why I'm here. Why fate has put me right at the door of the King Crab, so that I can meet you and tell you these marvels of the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it. Tell me more about the Fabulous Five. Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers of Guild and Rivellon. Our mission? To better the world. Our mantra? To better ourselves as we do. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you do. And you can, of course. If you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my ability. But if not, how about we get started? So what is it the members of Fabulous Five actually do? What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow, sharp as a switchblade. Most meritorious of you. Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of knight is bestowed upon you at the moment you sign our waiver, and so it all begins. I shall be the one you give your first contract. Once the job is done, I shall see to it you get your fair share of the reward. And of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five and thereby draw new knights to our fellowship, you get a share of the reward from their contracts too. Isn't that wonderful? Sounds like a pyramid scheme. But now the genial flow of my fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. We're like a family, we support each other. Cheer one another. See each other through thick and thin. Partake in glory and defeat. Work hard, fulfill contracts, enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise the ranks. You'll better yourself. You'll better Rivellon. You'll make the stars shine all the brighter. And you'll get fabulously wealthy in the process. What's not to like? I'd like to enlist. Of course, of course. Of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver. And just like that, snap, you're part of the family. All I need is your lovely little autograph. What do you say? Kirito being a rogue is a little bit too familiar with underhanded deals. Fabulous Five's business sounds too good to be true. I'm going to pass. Agreed, you come on a bit too strongly there, buddy. Oh, how frightfully disappointing. How illogical or short-sighted of you. To die of the Fabulous Five is a crime against reason and humanity. Opportunity knocks, and you close the blinds. A lackey's life is yours, and by choice too. So long, fare thee well. Though you won't.
Farewell. Shut up. Farewell.
And because we did that, we don't have the option to attempt to send the shipless sailors down to him. While we're here though, we'll go ahead and continue this part of the quest after we check the vendor here.
Greetings.
Charming Touch. That is actually a really good find. That's a skill book I have not found in any of my other playthroughs, oddly enough. RNG has not been very kind with that one. I think we might also go ahead and grab Trip while we're here. We'll wait on it, because we're going to be using some of our money to buy some new group members here in a minute. Hopefully, if we have enough. We do want Charming Touch, though. We want to make sure that we do not miss our opportunity on that one.
Bye.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I cannot open the door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus's explicit approval. I've spoken to Aureus. Let me inside, please. Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, the reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
Well, hello there.
By the quill that lasts a billion words, what is this? What are you doing here? Where the very stars come to die. Who are you and where have you come from? We're source hunters from the realm of Rivellon. Check his inventory real quick first, just to be safe. Make sure we're not missing anything. He has absolutely nothing. Are you indeed? Let me tell you, hunters of the source, that you have strayed far, far from home. Far in space and far in time. How, I wonder? All we did was approach a strange stone, shone with a blinding light, and whirled us away. A stone, you say? Could it be? Could I have been right all along? This stone, what was it? Was it bright and beauteous as diamond? But did it glow softly deep down its heart, as if a soul dwelled within? I'd say it's a fairly accurate description. Starstone! It must be! For centuries it slept, this bounty of the heavens, but now it's walking... But now it's waking, and it has brought its awakeners here. All was dark, all was still, as it always has been and always would be. Or so I thought, so I feared. But then the runes around me began to shimmer, shine, and dance like a fair-winged fairy rousing from slumber. Starstone. Could it be the key to... After all, are you a Swilder? Things of light, to unlock things of darkness, lead us into realms forbidden? where salvation may yet be found? It'd be great if you start making some sense right now. Oh, I have been making sense all along, my friend. Though I didn't even see it. See? This is what you must do. Approach the looking lens and behold, if you dare, the darkness before which even the cosmic shadows flee in terror.
You know, I think that imp may be quite mad.
And we better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
He wants us to take a look at that telescope there.
What strange new world is this? Let us explore.
Where in the world are we?
We are not on the world at all.
Party animal goes bouncing by. It's a level 20 pig. Or level 20 sheep. It sure is.
Could you be her? The legendary weaver?
Okay, y'all remember the paper we found earlier? That was talking about the multiple papers, or the multiple chests? Oh, we can't. I tried every imaginable tongue. From dwarf, to lizardese, to this. But this woman simply won't budge. Maybe she just doesn't like the look of a refined, impish face like myself. Perhaps you'll have better luck. But do please report back what you find, Swords Hunter.
So long.
Okay, the chest we found earlier that had the parchment inside, I'm pretty sure this is where we'll end up with it. On the last chest. Last chest. The last chest. If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasure, I do dare you to prove it. Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each you'll discover how to open me.